warm-up for today is going to start with a 400-meter run, and then you're going to come in and do 3 rounds. So the first thing you're going to do are sit-outs. So get in that push-up position, lift up one of your hands and kick the opposite foot through so that your hips open up to the sky, and then return back to normal. So you're going to do 10 total, 5 per side. So 10 sit-outs. The next thing you have are pike push-ups. So get into a downward dog position, and then you're sending the top of your head to the floor and then back up. So you're going to do 5 of those there. The next thing, that's what happens. The next thing you have is 40 front hops on the first round. So back and forward 40 times, count every single one. The second round, you'll do lateral. And then the final round, you'll do the crisscross. You have 2 options. You can cross like so, or if you can, just go right into the crosses. The last thing you have, she moves now. The last thing you have is a contralateral deadbug. So here's your home position. Head is on the ground, shoulders, lower back is glued to the ground. My legs come up and they're locked out. Strong dorsiflexion, so laces to the shins, hands in the air. Contralateral is opposite, so this side goes down, comes back up, and then the other side. As you're going, a lot of people, as this leg goes, the other leg tends to bend for people, so you need to lower it towards the ground to re-extend it, and then you can finish your movement from there. All right, have a good warm-up. Strength for the day is going to be 6 rounds of Turkish get-ups, max donkey kicks, and a 1.5 minute rest. So the Turkish get-ups, how many do we want you to do? Well, it's going to be similar to the other days where we said we want you to stop 2 to 3 reps before hitting failure for that exercise. So if failure was 10 reps, that means we want you at 7, 8 reps, all right? So Turkish get-ups, you have your kettlebell, and you put it in your hand. The side that is up, the other knee is to the up. So same side points to the sky is what you can think of it. The other 2 limbs are out at 45-degree angles. Now, before you start, always have your eyes on the prize. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna crunch up to my elbow and then to my hand. From here, I'm gonna lift my hips up to the sky, kick that foot back so it's onto its knee, and then stand up. And I reverse it so that opposite knee of the weight goes down. I'll plant the hand down, kick the leg through so that now I'm onto my butt to the elbow and back down. One more time, keep your eyes on the prize, crunch up to the elbow, then the hand. Lift your hips up so you can kick your foot through your body onto its knee, stand tall, reverse it, same knee back to the ground, plant the hand, kick through, and then back down. So you have 2 to 3 to max on each side. After the first round, right? So say 10 is my number, and then I'm hitting 10 on each round after that. All right. Okay, donkey kicks. So the donkey kicks is essentially a progression series to get you into a handstand. So you put your hands underneath your shoulders. Your fingers can go forward. For some of you, or like me, have wrist issues. Broken both my wrists, so I actually go my fingers a little bit out, but you can lose some control if you go too far out. From here, that's it. That's a donkey kick, right? This is the beginner's donkey kick. If that's where you're at, you're gonna give me max reps there. But ideally what you're trying to do is you're trying to stack your hips over your shoulders as you donkey kick up. And then eventually, once you feel yourself floating there, then you can kick your legs up. So you have max donkey kicks. If you're worried about falling over, I recommend doing it against a wall, just like we would do normal handstand kick-ups. If you're still really worried, do a few rolls first. That way you know how to roll out of it in case you kick yourself up too far. But you shouldn't be. You should be gradually building yourself up, all right? Then you have a 1:30 rest, and that's your strength. Have a good workout. The workout for today is going to be 6 rounds for time. You will start with a 25-meter bear crawl. If you don't know 25 meters, 1, 2, 3, just step it out to 25. That's your 25 meters. A bear crawl is right here. So I'm on my hands and my feet. My knees stay just off the ground. Notice my back is essentially parallel to the ground. So I'm not like this. I'm right here and I'm bear crawling. If space is not limited for you, find 25 meters. You can find 25 meters. All right, the next thing is gonna be 21 V-ups. So you're going from this hollow hold position, and then you're coming up in between your hands and your toes in the center. I like to call those the tacos. Crunchy taco. Some of you are more like a chalupa, as you have said yourself. So not me, not my words. But the other thing you can do is more like the explosive sit-up or the tuck sit-up. So you come from this hollow hold. You could rest here if you wanted to, but you sit up so that you get your chest to your knees at the center and your feet are off the ground. And then you come back down. So that's your alternative. Or you can just do sit-ups. That works as well. 21. 20 tuck jumps is what you've got next. You need to be springing off of your toes like this, like you were doing the hops in the warm-up. The same idea, except when you get to the top, you're driving your knees to your chest. So I'm not coming down and slamming down on my toes and letting my heels strike the ground. Spring off your calves, off your toes, drive your knees to your chest. You've got 20. Lastly, you have a farmer's carry for 200 meters. We've been doing a lot of suitcase carry with one arm, and you had to correct from leaning like this. So now you don't really have to worry about that because you've got two, but your lats should still be active. And you should still be holding that weight off of your body, and you should still have your shoulders rolled back, not letting it pull you forward. So stand with your chest tall, chest up, your lats are engaged, and you're walking 200 meters. All right, that's your WOD. Have a good one.